group was privileged enough to be able to sit down and ask Nuruddin Farah, the author of our book, Links, a few things that we thought would be intriguing.
Today, Nuruddin Farah has agreed to talk about his works and his own life with me.
Born to a happier time in Somalia's Mogadishu, Farah has become one of the most prominent African novelists of our time. Even though he was exiled by the Somali government in the 1970s as a result of his book, A Naked Needle, he has shown courage in the face of adversity. Farah continues to educate the rest of the world through the lives of many African people. He is a strong women's rights activist and a supporter of education. Farah says that although his country has exiled him and become a war-torn wasteland, he still loves his homeland as much, if not more, than he did as a child. He currently resides in Cape Town, South Africa.
We are proud to have this distinguished literary figure here with us today. Come on out, Mr. Farah.
Good morning. I'm so excited to be here today.
Your English is very good. What other languages do you know?
I can speak 5 languages actually: Somali, Arabic, Italian, and English.
Wow, that's a lot of languages. So tell us, what is your life like now?
Well, today I live with my wife and 3 kids in Cape Town, South Africa. I find that I enjoy staying in Africa because it's my homeland, and I've made the rest of Africa my home.
Tell us a little more about your book, Links.
Links primarily depicts war-torn Somalia and the massive violence taking place there. Jible, the main character, was sent into exile but has returned to Somalia from New York so that he can help his friend, Baal, find his daughter who's been kidnapped. He also wants to find his mother's grave, and he uses this as a cover for what he's doing in Somalia.
You have won many awards for your works of literature. How did you become so successful?
I was fortunate to receive an education, as well as my 3 older brothers. I'm very grateful for this, especially because it's rare for children in Somalia to go to school. In order for my brothers and I to attend school, my parents made great sacrifices. During my younger years, I attended a community school that my father helped establish and later went on to a Christian missionary school.
How do your personal experiences relate to the book?
Well, please realize that this is a work of fiction, and it's not a memoir.
Yes, of course.
Well, the main character, Jible, and I are both in Somalia, of course, and we were both forced to flee the country because of the violence and political turmoil around us. I know what it's like to be exiled, to not be able to go back to my home and my family. And like Jible, I lived in fear of being imprisoned or killed. I also know that what it is like to live on the outside, looking in at my war-torn country. Both Jible and I lived in foreign lands because we could not or did not want to return. We learned how others viewed our homeland and the war going on. Also, we were both fortunate enough to return, to get back to our roots. It was both a sad and happy day when I arrived in Somalia, and I tried to portray these emotions during Jible's arrival.
Other than Links, what other books have you written?
I've written a total of 8 books and 4 plays, including Links. Many of these are stories of struggles of the people of Africa. My first novel, From a Crooked Rib, went widely unnoticed until the publication of some of my more major works, such as the Blood and the Sun trilogy, which includes the books Maps, Gifts, and Secrets.
How did you hope to influence people by writing the book Links?
I think that most people don't know what Somalia really is. They know, yes, that it's a country of violence and anarchy, but they don't know why or how people live through such things. It was my endeavor to portray the human side of Somalia, to make people understand there are human beings, both good and bad, that still live in this war-torn wasteland. Links truly shows the violence and the pain and the death at the hands of the Somali warlords, and I tried to bring human trials to the forefront of the book. For me, showing that most Somali people are not mindless killing machines, but beings of hope, love, and kindness that have no way to change their lot in life, was my purpose in writing the book.
Thank you for that wonderful insight. I'm sure we all enjoyed what you had to say.
No, thank you. It was my pleasure.
Tune in next time when we interview another interesting African novelist.